Is our universe inside a black hole? What would it mean for us if we were to find out that we have been living inside a gigantic black hole all this time? Humanity is unlocking the mysteries of the vast universe step by step, but it seems like we have barely scratched the surface. Recent discoveries theorize that the Earth, our home for billions of years, is actually inside a humongous black hole. Or is it a universal myth? To start, we need to understand how the universe began. We know that before the Earth formed, before the galaxies assembled, there might have been a Big Bang. This would be the birth of the universe. But what is the Big Bang Theory? The Big Bang Theory was first suggested by a Belgian priest, Georges Lemaitre, in the 1920s. It states that the universe began with a singularity, a single point where it all began. A singularity that is extremely dense and infinitely hot explodes into unimaginable speeds at a very immeasurable rate. In less than a second, the universe rapidly expanded into existence. Protons and neutrons started to form from quarks. Electrons started to form. And in the span of a few seconds, helium, deuterium, and a few other elements emerged. Almost 200 billion trillion stars and 2 trillion galaxies whirling in the vast space. All of this comes from a single point, a singularity. Now that we know what happened after the Big Bang, it leaves us with an intriguing question. What about before the Big Bang? Have you ever wondered what happened before the big explosion? And how does this relate to us being inside a black hole? Is there really a time before the Big Bang? Many physicists explored this question, but said that there was no before the Big Bang. At the instant of the Big Bang, time began, and anything beyond the Big Bang is incomprehensible and outside of the understanding of a human being. But as long as there are mysteries in science, there is room for discussion. Some unorthodox scientists thought the other way. These scientists theorized that just before the Big Bang, right before it exploded, all the mass and energy of the young, emerging universe was compressed into an incredibly small particle. Particles that would have been immensely dense and compact. Some scientists refer to it as the seed of the universe. Just like the seeds here on Earth, the seeds of the universe grow into spouts of gases and compounds and later bloom into stars and galaxies. But you might ask, where did this seed come from? It's not like the seed just magically appeared in the virgin universe, right? Well, some scientists, like Polish professor Nikodem Poplowski, might have an answer for that. This seed, Poplowski said, has to be forged in the ultimate and most extreme environment in nature, one that we cannot comprehend. This does ring a bell. One thing in the universe with such conditions does exist. Yes, you are right, black holes. But before we continue, we need to fully understand the true nature of black holes. What do we know about the mysterious black hole? Black holes are one of the most fascinating things in the universe, and one of the strangest too. We know so little about the nature of black holes. There's a lot of misconceptions about this giant hole of nothingness whirling in space. So, what do we really know so far? In simple terms, a black hole is a place in space where gravity is so immensely strong that even light cannot get out. Gravity is super strong because matter has been squeezed into an immeasurable tiny space. Black holes are born when a star is dying and collapses into an infinitely small point. But that leaves a question. Do black holes only form in stars that are collapsing? The short answer is no. Any matter squeezed into a certain point becomes super dense and can become a black hole. Even Earth can become a black hole. Imagine Earth, our vast home, the home of 8 billion people, almost 8,000 miles or 13,000 kilometers in diameter, being squeezed continuously to a point where it will become unimaginably dense, collapsing it as much as 0.7 inches, and it will spontaneously become a black hole. Imagine if the whole Earth crumbled down to the size of a cherry. That's terrifyingly dense. What's more frightening is that much bigger celestial bodies other than the Earth have actually turned into black holes. At the moment, there's no worry about being sucked into a black hole. Well, not yet at least. The closest black hole to Earth is the supermassive black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy Sagittarius A, about 50 light-years away. What's more fascinating is that, through observational evidence, almost every large galaxy has a supermassive black hole at its center. Even the Milky Way's larger neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy, has one in its center, almost 100,000 times the mass of our own Sun. It is strange yet interesting to know that there is a massive gravitational pull at the very heart of each galaxy in the universe. But that's not the only black hole in the Andromeda or Milky Way. The number of black holes present in the Milky Way alone might surprise you. Are you ready? A mind-blowing 1 billion stellar black holes are estimated by astronomers to be present in our own galaxy. Almost all of them are roughly 3 times the mass of the Sun. 1 billion black holes swirling in the Milky Way. We should be in danger, right? Well, no. The threat of the solar system being swallowed by a black hole is very low. The Milky Way is vast enough to harbor 1 million black holes. But what if the solar system is close to one of those 1 billion black holes? Well, we would be sucked into a hole of which we do not understand the physics yet. We would not be able to escape, that's for sure, as even light cannot escape the wrath of a black hole. But what's more intriguing is what's inside a black hole. All we know is that inside a black hole, scientists say, is a singularity, a point infinitely dense. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? A singularity, which has infinite mass, is at the center of everything. So, back to our main question. Are we inside a black hole? The Big Bang and black holes have a lot of similarities. Both have a singularity, and both disobey multiple laws of physics, as scientists cannot comprehend these two events with complex mathematical equations. Which leaves us wondering, is the Big Bang just the start of a humongous supermassive black hole continuously expanding? Well, a large group of scientists revealed a shocking revelation. Yes, indeed. There is a possibility that all of us right now are inside a huge supermassive black hole. Some also think that we are even inside a black hole that exists in another universe. As of right now, we have insufficient tools to confirm this theory, but the evidence is starting to align. Believe me or not, this is even the most plausible explanation of what happened before the Big Bang. Scientists refer to the edge of the universe as the cosmic event horizon. It is like the extremities of the observable universe that is continuously expanding as of this very moment. But we cannot see or comprehend what lies beyond this cosmic event horizon. Scientists say that it is just unoccupied space, or literally nothing. We cannot see what lies beyond. Physicists believe that this is because we are inside a black hole. It is the same as that we cannot see what's inside a black hole, but this time we are inside the black hole itself. But not just that, this next shocking revelation may blow your mind. Scientists' terrifying theory about the universe. Okay, being inside a universe is one thing, but scientists think that our universe isn't the only universe that exists. Many theoretical physicists have come to believe that our universe is not alone. We may be a part of a vast multiverse instead, an immense collection of separate universes, and each of them is inside a black hole. Scientists think that if this theory is right, we might be part of billions and trillions of universes, which makes us humans insignificant on the cosmic scale. Some even think that these universes are interconnected to each other. What do we know? Maybe there is a parallel universe to our own universe. It opens up a lot of possibilities. As of now, we have no means to prove this theory. But this leaves a lot of possibilities as to how the universe began and what lies beyond our Big Bang. It leaves us a lot of questions and also answers a lot about the true nature of a black hole. The truth might be terrifying, and as technology advances, we might know all of the answers soon. Do you think we are inside a black hole? Do you think there are other universes? Do you think that extraterrestrial life exists?